Alright, ready for a new day. Hey Vasco, can I ask you a few questions?
Can I do anything for you?
How did you become a Nord?
As you may have guessed, I am sea-given. I was given to the Norts when I was a little child, for a reason I ignore. I think I was originally from the congregation, but I have no memory of my family. I took my first steps on the deck of a ship. That's all I can remember. Did you want anything else?
I hope I'm not being too brash here, but I'm curious.
Do you wish you were never given to the Nords?
How could I not be regretful? I never got to experience a mother's love or a lavish youth.
Yeah, I tell you it's overrated, but I think I understand you. But still.
Don't you have any happy memories?
I do, of course I do. For example, I remember the first time I climbed up the shrouds. The incredible view, the dizziness, the sensation of complete freedom. It was an unforgettable moment.
I can only imagine how you felt. But it sounds amazing.
It was. I wouldn't trade that memory for all the gold in the world. Thank you, Desarde. You've given me a lot to think about. Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
Mind if I pick your brain next, Kurt?
Do you need something?
I know I come off as tactless, but I just want to know what drives the people around me.
Tell me about your family. Were your parents in the Guard as well?
Yes. And to be truthful, I never knew them. I was entrusted to a wet nurse, a prostitute who followed the troops. I remember her. She was sweet and a good person. She may be the only one who showed me any kind of affection. But that didn't last. As soon as I could hold a wooden sword, I was given a real one and sent to training. Anything else?
I must leave you.
And now let's get down to business. Siora.
Honor Manawi. My mother is still held in this outpost near Vegigador. I must do everything I can to free her from the lion's claws. So will you accompany me?
We will do everything we can to free her. Do not worry. Let's go.
From what intel I gathered yesterday, the outpost should be that way. Well, it does look like this is where the battle started. Huh. Think I could use that bird's feather for some potions, maybe. But the bird is out of range. Alright, I think I got us dinner. Well, more like breakfast. And not enough for all of us. Well, we can always go back to the palace for food. Or something. Maybe we'll find more birds. Oh, there are bandits there. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be friendly, right? Nope, they're not friendly. You deal with those guys, I'm gonna keep these guys frozen for as long as I can.
Come on, let's see what you've got.
Right? Let's dance. There you go.
Drink a potion.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
You two work well together. Now, intel says we have to go uphill here. I do gotta say, this is a beautiful landscape. Shame it's so much fighting going on here. I mean, if I could just have a wooden hut with that landscape every morning. And enough food, of course. I'd be a happy man. Yep, there is the outpost. Well, this is not gonna be pleasant, everybody, so brace yourself. Oh, I know these mushrooms. I can use them. Alright. Alright, the time to be a diplomat, I guess.
Halt! Who goes there?
Desade. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
Oh, well, you can come in, Your Excellency. But this savage, on the other hand...
Am I the one you call a savage, Renaigze?
This young lady is the princess of her people and she is with me. As such, I would appreciate if you let us through.
Very well, Your Excellency. Please go and find the captain. I'd feel better knowing that he gave you his endorsement.
Well, that went better than expected.
Well, who are you?
Desade, legate of the merchant congregation. Why are you at war against the natives?
Because they reject our presence. They've been attacking us for months. These savages, they stubbornly refuse civilization, and our men pay the price. We can't let them slaughter us without reacting.
Since you arrived here, you have destroyed the forest and ripped open the earth. And people disappear in our villages, the Onalmenawi first. We are only defending ourselves. And we are the savages.
Since we've defeated you, you can believe what you like. Anything else?
Allow me to introduce Siora, the daughter of Queen Bladnid, whom you faced on the battlefield. We understand that you brought her mother here, and I would like to negotiate her liberation.
Her liberation? That'll prove difficult. She's dead.
No! You let her die! You may even have finished her off like an agonizing animal!
We didn't need to. When we collected her up from the battlefield, she was severely wounded. She died on the way to the camp.
I want to see her body, Onalmenawi. Please. I must see her.
Can we see her, Captain?
If you're the one who's asking, Your Excellency, it should be possible. You're in luck. We were thinking about getting rid of it, but we received the order to keep her body. It's still at the infirmary. Ask the doctor. He'll show it to you.
Thank you, Captain. Siora, I'm terribly sorry.
Let's go see her now. I need to...
I'm sorry, pretty flower. I really am.
The infirmary must be the building on the right, near the camp entrance. Let's go.
Who are you? Are you looking for a doctor?
I am the legate of the congregation, and this is Siora, the daughter of the queen whose remains you're keeping.
I would like to see her. I need to see her. Please.
My condolences, madam. The body of your mother is back there, in the room on the left.
Thank you, Doctor.
No.
I should give you some privacy while you're mourning. We won't be far.
And the varstir tu matir. Men sida denon mil frichteman. I must take her with me, Onalmenawi. We must perform the rituals.
The captain said that he was instructed to keep her body. It will not be easy to convince him to disobey.
I do not care about the captain's orders. She is my mother. She must be given back to the earth.
So, let's go back to see him and try to make him change his mind.
You can try, but with all due respect, I doubt that you will succeed. He will not want to draw attention to himself by disobeying this order.
What do you mean?
I believe he is a traitor, and that he made a deal with Thélème.
Those are some serious accusations, even for a member of the Guard. Why would you believe such a thing?
I overheard a conversation that got me thinking, and I also saw certain documents.
We could use them to pressure him. Did you take them?
No, that would be too risky. I do not want to get into trouble. But I suppose they would still be amongst his other belongings.
Will they let us rummage through this place without protesting?
Most of the guards returned to Hikmet after the battle was over. If you are discreet, you should be able to enter the officer's building.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Shouldn't you ask the captain first? Maybe he'll change his mind.
You're right. Let's try talking to him before rummaging through the camp.
Your Excellency, what do you want?
We would like to retrieve the remains of the Queen. Bring her back to her people and her family.
That will not be possible, Your Excellency. As I told you, the Governor specifically asked us to keep her. He wants her delivered to one of his scholars who wanted to study her.
Captain, I insist. Let us take this body with us.
I have orders, Your Excellency. I've already told you.
It is my mother we are talking about. My mother whom you let die by dragging her all the way here. Give her back to me, or I swear that I will never leave you in peace.
This isn't the right way to approach this, Siora. Come.
This man is as cold as stone.
I'm afraid we have no choice but to pressure him now, like the doctor told us.
We will have to be discreet if we want to find these documents without getting caught.
Well, the guards don't seem to be guarding this building. I'm guessing that they're all suspecting he is, well, a traitor to their country. So... discretion won't have to be as discreet as we feared, I guess.
The doctor was right. They are trafficking weapons illegally with San Mateos. If word reaches Hikmet, these men will face a firing squad. But none of these documents are signed. The captain managed to cover his tracks.
This large box must contain the documents you are searching for.
I hope the officer doesn't keep the key. I don't see how we could steal it from him.
He may have left it somewhere. Come, let's continue searching.
Well, I might not have the key, but I did pick up a few lock-picking tricks from Kurt. Got it.
Here's a document that could be useful. They're meeting with the buyers.
Then we should go there. He won't be able to deny it if we catch him red-handed.
There's a risk that he will react violently, but we have no other choice.
Let's go then. I know this place. It is further down the road, near a large tree.
Alright. What is this tent? Oh. Always those unarmed that end up dead. Wait, this is somebody's diary. Yep, everybody thinks they're the only ones who are correct. You know, when I was being educated to be a diplomat, I thought I'm gonna help bridge misunderstandings. But what I'm mostly doing is blackmailing people into cooperation more often than not. It gets exhausting. It gets really exhausting. I'm guessing this is the tree you were talking about. Now let's just find a good place and hide. Well, these rocks will do.
Wait for them to arrive.
I guess the only thing left to do is wait. Good evening, gentlemen.
Well, Captain, you have some peculiar friends for a man who obeys the Alliance.
You? What are you doing here?
We stumbled upon some strange documents and wanted to see for ourselves if there was any truth to them.
Sorry, my friends. If you want our shipment, then we need to get rid of this nosy legate.
Captain, you are making a grave mistake. All we want is to negotiate.
I want the body of my mother.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
You've no magic left. Drink a potion.
You're running out of energy! Drink a potion!
Enough! I surrender! I would never have thought that you would dare to attack allies of the congregation.
It seems to me that you were the one who attacked. How did you put it? This nosy legate. Had you simply listened to us, Captain, this fight would not have taken place. All we wanted was for you to respectfully deliver the body of the Queen to her village.
And will you stay silent about what you saw?
We're neutral. Trading amongst yourselves does not concern us.
In that case, very well. I'll return to the outpost and ensure it's done.
Now I would like for us to return to my village. I am eager to reunite with my sister.
In that case, let's return to Vidrais.
Isildt. Our mother. I know, Siora. And the worst here say. Some men delivered her remains here. They said that it was thanks to you. And the Renagze legate, thank you. We will be able to pay homage to our mother. Why are there mind shakers here, Isildt? I meant to tell you about it. They came saying that our mother had made an agreement with Teleme. But Mater did not tell me about it. She didn't say anything to me either. I do not like this, Isildt. These people want to drive us away from the land. I know. But we need help after the defeat. And they say that she made a promise set in stone. The spirits of the people of our village would have to go to the light, and in exchange they'd help us against the lions. This is impossible. Mater would never have done such a thing. They are lying, I'm certain of it. They may be. But if there really is a promise set in stone, we cannot break it. And we will have to bury our mother according to their rituals. We must verify it. I will not stand there while these mind shakers take our village.
I'll help you however I can, Siora, but right now, I'm sorry to say, but there are other things I need to do. I've put them off for too long. if you need to do this right now, I can actually leave Kurt with you, or Vasco. I wouldn't mind.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
You've no magic left. Drink a potion.
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
As I said, if you need backup right now, I think Kurt and Vasco would be willing to help. But I am first and foremost a congregation diplomat. And I do have to get my affairs in order. My thoughts exactly.
Desarde, I'd like to know more about my family. I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange? I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me any information.
Well, it's in our way, so why not?
All right, Vasco. Let's go see Lady Lorraine Morange.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
We would like to have some information regarding an important family, the Darcys.
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that you want to know something in particular?
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastien Darcy, the son of the family, has been in New Serene for some time. Last I heard about it, he was doing business. But that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful, but I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course. Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouses on the port. That's where she normally is. I hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Don't worry, madam. Their name was simply mentioned in some business discussions. We are thinking about becoming associates. We would like to know more about them to form an opinion.
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency. Their son is a poor business partner.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own opinion.
Well, thank you for your help, madam.
Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Well, that's some information at least.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine.
You gotta say I envy the Knots a bit. She's just pretty.
Can I help you? Are you here to do business?
Are you Madame Clerc?
We would like to meet with your associate, Mr. Darcy.
Bastien? I don't know where he is. I can't say that he often graces us with his presence.
You don't have the slightest idea where he is?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't seem to hold him in high regard.
Listen, my relationship with my associate is no one else's concern. And if you didn't come to do business, well...
We must find him. This man you can see by my side is his brother.
Do not insult my intelligence. I know that the Darcys only have one son, alas.
You can see the Naught tattoos on his face, can't you? And a merchant like you must surely know about the Naught's recruiting process.
I can see the Naught, but a Darcy? And with all this blue on his face, he doesn't really resemble his brother.
I've got a hunch that your associate has brought you more problems than benefits. What would you say if I offered you some gold to compensate for your losses?
I see that you understand the struggles of a simple merchant. He was supposed to go to Hikmet to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't try to get any.
Who is this client?
His name is Ferrat. You'll find him in the Alchemist District. I'll write this down.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. But with Bastion, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
Well, I still do have to introduce myself to the ambassador of Delame, or not ambassador. What was it called? The governor, yes. I'm starting to mix titles. Well, two birds of one stone. Again. I guess. Well, at least we can sneak past those beasts. Well, off we go. Sir, are you sure you want to station your wagon here? I mean, his prerogative. Doesn't seem like the safest place to camp. For example, birds. Very low-flying birds. And aggressive at that.
Take a potion if you want to camp more.
You know, folks, I'm glad you worry about me, but you really don't have to. You know, folks, I'm glad you worry about me, but you really don't need to shout at me every time I get a bit fatigued from casting spells. I know what I can do and what I can't. Sorry if I'm being a bit too snobbish. I really don't mean it like that.
Then let's go.
Seriously? Oh, this is just not fair.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
You'd think that they station outposts a lot thicker, considering all of these attacks.
No magic left. Drink a potion.
Yes, I know, we just talked about this. Hello there.
Greetings.
What can I do for you?
I hope you don't mind my curiosity, but...
Why build an outpost here?
Well, we do have to watch over the lands surrounding the city. With the bandits, the beasts, and the natives. We don't have a lot of time to rest, you know. Anything else?
No, I won't take any more of your time. Farewell. So I'm guessing not all natives are open to negotiations with Teleme. Well, negotiations. Diplomatic relations. Peace. However you want to phrase it. Well, people of the continent aren't of one mind. So why would the natives here be? Siora, if you're approached by some street preacher or something calling you an infidel, just point them towards me. Say you're with me, say it's diplomatic, you have a peace with Teleme, blah blah blah. I'd rather not start a fight if I don't have to.
Halt! In the name of the Enlightened One, present yourself.
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the Congregation of Merchants on Tir-Fredi. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
We have been expecting your visit, Your Excellency. Welcome. May he light your way.